Africa is the future, really. If you want to invest, if you want to do well, and you want to transform, this is the place to be. And it's also one of the most peaceful parts of the world, contrary to what people think. Africa is actually a very peaceful place, and don't believe everything you watch, you read. So if I read what was online about Mali, I wouldn't visit or go to Mali. I wouldn't go there. Because when I went there, people said, be careful, this is, and I'm sure they said the same about Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
So you need to travel and visit and do a lot of homework. My name is Paul WODEMAYA. I'm the CEO/MD of WODEMAYA Industries Nigeria Limited. We are a manufacturing company in Lagos, Nigeria. We're into the manufacture of baby diapers, baby wipes, adult diapers, Nightingale underlay pads that is used for delivery, sanitary pads, face masks. Yeah, we're into a 360-degree hygiene solution business.
Even though I was born and raised in Africa, I never knew like we make diapers in Africa. I thought diapers are always imported.
Well, they're not imported. They're made in Nigeria.
Made in Nigeria?
Yes.
Since when?
1979.
Since 1979. Is this the first ever manufacturing
of diapers in Africa? Yeah. Started here, 1979. My parents started it.
Your parents started it?
Yeah.
And you took over from your parents?
Yes, I did.
What is the inspiration behind this whole manufacturing plant in Nigeria?
To make diapers is a need for mothers, and it's also needed to improve hygiene. If you don't have diapers, you use your hand, you use a cloth, and you'll be washing. It's not efficient in taking care of babies. So the diaper is there to make life easier for the mother and for the baby.
So what kind of diapers do you guys make in here?
We make diapers for babies. We also make diapers for the elderly, for the incontinent elderly, or the health impaired. Yes.
So the raw materials for making diapers are here?
No, we import the raw materials from abroad and we process it here. Some raw materials are got from here.
And what is the percentage of the raw materials?
I would say 15%,
15%.
15%, 18% are got locally.
So all this were produced locally?
All this are produced in Nigeria, yeah.
And where is this going now?
This is going to Abuja. This is going to Abuja. That truck over behind you there is going to Ghana, by the way.
Ha!
That's going to Ghana.
That truck is going to Ghana?
It's going to Ghana.
So which means that you also serve the continent or within West Africa?
We are serving the continent. We're trying to serve more countries within Africa because it makes sense, because it's a bigger market. You can't just be in Nigerian market. We need other markets as well. Because in those markets, they import from abroad, they import from China, they import from Europe. So why import from Europe when you can import locally from your neighboring African country?
I guess importing from the neighboring African country is also very affordable.
It's more affordable. It's quicker because you don't have to travel 3 weeks by sea or 3 months by sea from China. It's a month or 2 weeks. So to Ghana is about maybe 2.5 weeks because of the border delays that some of these truckings experience. Yeah.
Do you believe that it's about time Africans start trading among themselves?
We have no choice. It's been about time a long time ago. We have no choice. If we had a better choice, we'll be trading outside of Africa, but we have no choice. Africa is the only way you can trade because there's a lot of needs in Africa. If you go to countries like Cameroon, for example, they import these things and at a high price. So our prices are lower, so it makes sense for them to buy from us and for them not to be importing from France or China any longer. So it makes sense as long as you can invest, because it costs a lot of money to invest and buy machineries and train people. If you look around, it's all 100% Nigerians here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work that's been sunk here, and I had to come back and take over the business so that it doesn't go to waste.
What do you mean you have to come back and take over the
I
business?
was abroad for about 2 decades before moving back. You know.
Why did you come back?
I came back because I saw my parents were getting old and I needed to come and help them. And they were struggling. I said I wasn't coming back, but I just came back once. I lost my aunt and I noticed that these guys are really getting old. I can't, they took care of you in childhood, then you have to take care of them in their later years. So it was an emotional decision and I don't regret it. It's tough, but I don't regret it.
How tough is it being back? How tough it is?
You don't want to know. So in order for you to thrive, you have to create a lot of things from scratch.
Wow.
Your power, your water, and you have to, it forces to use your knowledge, your skills. You have to max out on it. But by the end of the day, if you now look back 10 years, 15 years, you would have created something so big, and your return on investment is usually higher in this part of the world because no one has done it before. Unlike going to markets where everything has been done, your return will be smaller, maybe 1%, 2%, 5%, but here, your returns are likely to be huge because you're an early starter, and again, because nobody wants to do it. So those are the benefits, but you have to be in for the long term, not for a quick fix. So yeah.
So which means that when you come in here, you identify a problem and you bring solution to the problem.
Absolutely. Some things are easy, low-hanging fruits, like just putting the right person doing the right job. That's easy. And that by doing that, you fix a lot of problems. So if you have an accountant doing the job of a doctor, that's so easy to fix. And you know that person is not the right fit for the job. That's very easy to fix. So many things are easy to fix, then there are harder things to fix. So you start with the easy ones first, then increasingly you get better. Then you learn, you read, you study, you watch videos. It is when I was watching my videos, I came across your videos, you know. When you're researching, if you research a lot, you come across many things. So research is actually critical for success in Africa. In fact, there's no data available. So you have to go out there and find that data. And where there's no data, there's usually opportunities.
Will you say returning to Nigeria is worth it?
Oh yeah, it's worth it. I mean, I can't go back to the UK. I wouldn't want to go back to the UK.
Oh wow.
I'm not interested in going back to the UK.
You're not interested in going back to the UK? Is the money that good here?
It's not that, but you're the master of your own destiny here.
Wow.
You're not working for somebody else. You're freer. There's no racism. You're not paying 50% tax on your salary. It looks good. It looks good, but if you look at your pockets, it's not the same.
How many people have you employed so far?
We have over 400 staff.
400?
Yeah.
No, you're an inspiration. And congratulations.
Yeah. It's a very large factory. This is just part of it. This is not the whole factory.
This is not the whole factory?
This is not the whole factory. So I'll show you more. I'll walk you through. There's a lot more. So, because machines take a lot of space, and you have to, you know, there's a lot of cabling, there's a lot of parts to the machine, but this is where we make baby diapers. So some of the seconds, they call seconds in diapers, yeah?
Okay.
Wastes.
Yeah.
That don't meet a certain grade.
Okay.
We export it. Some parts of Africa want it. They don't want to buy the high grade, so we export some of it to Mali.
Okay.
So Mali takes some of our second grade. So that truck over there that you're seeing over there,
wow,
is going to Mali.
It's going to Mali.
So it's almost for next to nothing. It's very cheap, so we send it to Mali. Then here we make something called net pad. Net pad is used when women deliver. When they deliver, they have their period almost on a daily basis. So this is what is used for. It's a maternity pad. So we use these machines to make it.
The industry is called Wemi.
Wemi.
But the brand that you make in here is Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown.
Why the name Dr. Brown?
The reason for the name Dr. Brown is because my father was in Liverpool for his education in the 70s, in the 60s, and he saw a brand called Dr. White's. So when he came to Nigeria, when he came back home to Nigeria, He said, you know what? Since it has the Dr. White and we are brown people, decided to call it Dr. Brown's. So it has nothing to do with a foreign brand. It's actually a Nigerian brand. So they call it Dr. Brown because we're brown. We're not actually black. We're a shade of brown. Yeah? So that's where the name Dr. Brown comes from.
Okay.
Yeah? So that's that.
This section?
So we make something called blue pad, sanitary pad in this section, and we make face masks as well in this section.
Wow. You make face masks in here?
Yeah, we make face masks here.
It's like literally you make everything.
Everything hygiene, we try to make it. You know, hospital, hygiene, business. That's a hygiene
Was your
business.
dad a medical doctor?
My mother was a medical doctor.
Ah, that makes so much sense.
So all the ideas came from her. So we make face, but face mask is not a fast-moving product any longer. So we don't make it. But during COVID, we were busy. So during COVID, we made a lot of face masks.
So these are the machines that...
This is machine for making the pad.
Okay. What is the pad name? Do you have a name for it, or is it the same
Dr. Brown's sanitary pad.
Oh,
but we sell this mostly up north, and it also sells well in Ghana as well. This is a popular brand in Ghana.
You believe in made in Africa stuff?
Well, as I said, if you've lived abroad and then you know that you're no different from people abroad. You can do it here. You have to just do the work, do the research. I mean, most of the work in any kind of business is research. Once you do the research and see the gap or the opportunity, then you just pile in, you know.
But are Africans patronizing?
Yeah. I mean, we have no choice. You try importing, try buying local or try buying imported stuff. The price difference is always there. But I think it's difficult when you start because your price might be more expensive when you start. But if you keep pushing and keep trying, over time you have a price advantage because I'm using local people, I'm paying in Naira. There's a dollar element in the importation, but everything else is Naira.
Yeah.
The salaries, everything you're paying. So
how many baby diapers are being produced in a day in terms of quantity?
I don't know the quantity. My operations man will know that. But we're not producing at the moment because we're doing it's not the biggest part of our business now. We started with baby diaper.
But which one is the biggest now?
Our adult diaper is our biggest business now.
Okay.
The baby diaper, there are many people doing baby diapers now. So we do a smaller quantity. So it's not our biggest, but our adult diapers, we can do up to about 40 foot containers worth of it a month, which is huge.
It's quite impressive.
Yeah, and we export, so.
What happens in there?
We manufacture ice cubes.
You manufacture ice cubes?
Edible ice cubes.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What ice, man. So this runs on solar then?
No, it doesn't run on solar. It runs on industrial power. We also make blocks. For Mama Nkechi, all those women that sell on the roads, we make blocks as well. And they come and buy from here. Now have a look at this is where we store it. Very cheap, 300 naira, 400 naira, they'll buy from us. The women that sell on the road, will come and buy from here. So we make it for them as well.
Will you say it's worth it investing in Nigeria?
Yes, it's worth it. It's tough, but it's worth it. If you get it right, you get it right big. You know, and you have your peace of mind. You might not make the kind of money you make abroad, but you have a piece of, you're helping your people, you're giving your people jobs. There's more satisfaction in doing things for not just Nigeria, even Africa. So this job has made me go to other African countries like you. That's how I came across you. I've been to Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Benin Republic. I opened a depot in Cotonou. You know, so I've traveled around and I've seen the needs that people have, and the need is for more manufacturers. Nigeria should be a manufacturing hub really for a lot of this country, because you need a high volume of people for manufacturing to work. So some countries are a bit too small to do manufacturing.
Okay.
So you need high numbers of people. So Nigeria could be a hub because it has a large population already. Then that extra capacity can now go to other countries. And it's easy to travel. We speak the same language. There's cultural similarities. And there's also chance to, my vision really was, once we get into other African countries, we can have a call center whereby we have people from different countries, because we speak different languages, French and English. You can have it in one spot and create jobs and opportunities for them. So there's really a lot to do. And there's also need to teach people about manufacturing. The people I see, like me in the country, are not Nigerian. They're either Indians or Lebanese. So we need more. It'd be nice to see other black faces. That's why I was encouraged. I want this kind of interaction for people to try it. And I'm open to help, advice on how to do it. But I've said something. The key to business, one of the critical, is research. You can do research even for 2 years. Research to the bone to make sure that, and plan, to make sure you get it right. Because the problem is that you don't do enough research, you now get unstuck here. So what you've just seen is just some of our businesses here. And this business is a business of necessity. I was tired of dealing with foreign exchange problems. And it's okay, what can we do that doesn't have foreign exchange stress? So we decided to use the skill that we use for making baby wipes, which is water. We use water and baby wipes, use water and make ice. And we said, okay, let's make bottled water as well.
Oh, so now you're making ice, and now you're gonna make bottled water.
I'm gonna start doing bottled water.
You're expanding. I mean, from your father's vision to now your own vision.
But it's also survival. you have to keep doing something to put food on the table.
Okay.
You know, I've got 3 kids. They're abroad. I have to change money into pounds to send it abroad. That's not chicken change. So in fact, having a family also forces you to start thinking, how am I going to pay this bill, school fees and all that kind of stuff. So all this kind of thing forces a man to start looking for how he's going to thrive and take care of his family.
What has been the major challenge that you faced since you started this business?
I think capital is the biggest challenge for many entrepreneurs. Who is going to give you the funding for every project? Who's going to give you money? Who's going to give you? The bank will borrow you money at a crazy amount of money. Investors will bring money. They're asking for a lot of equity. So the answer to that is to do the work that you can do before the money. Anything you can do without the money, do that first. Then look for the money last. Is the secret to this. So even with the business I'm doing here, I need the money, but I'll do what I can do within myself first. Then when the person that has the money comes, oh, he's done this, I can say, okay, he's already running it. Then it's easy to get the money. That's the secret to, but it's hard. It doesn't come any easier.
What is that one thing that keeps you going?
Family, it motivates me, Family motivates me, and the need to do better. You know, you need to do better.
I mean, if you had a chance to change one thing in Africa, what will it be?
I've heard this question before. I guess the psychological mentality and of don't depend on your government. They will disappoint you. Don't rely on your government. Don't be talking about government. Look for things you can do by yourself, with your network, in the private. If you rely on that, you'll be hurt. And we always complain about our governments, but try and change your mindset and look for how I can solve the problem on my own, with my team, with people around me. Don't look out for some savior. Look for ideas on how, or read about people who have made it. Read their stories.
Yes. How's the demand so far?
Demand is strong because there's a lot of incontinent people in the country. We sell around Africa, not just Nigeria. The demand is adult diaper is not something that people want to shout about. They have it's a health-related issue. But the elderly use incontinence. The elderly are incontinent. Aged mothers who have had 7 kids suffer incontinence. Babies also are born every day, so they use diapers. So these products are used on a daily basis. We're an FMCG business. That's fast-moving consumer goods.
But when we see mega projects like this on the continent, I mean, most Africans think that it's been done by people that don't look like us.
Yeah, so this is to prove that and encourage you that it is possible. You know, the mindset. When I went to Cote d'Ivoire once and I told them we make baby diapers, the person looked at me like, are you for real? You actually do it? And he thought it was 419. I said, I had to show him a video that, yeah, we do it here. And she was shocked. So this is to break the myth and the psychology that you can't do it here. And I'm sure you do that a lot with some of the things you do. So it can be done.
It can be done, which means a black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you so much for talking to me. Appreciate your time.